What is up, Coretics? So a lot of you guys have been asking me to make a separate review slash customization video on the Park Ranger, even though it barely has any customization, but I figured I'd just, go ahead and do that for you guys. So this vehicle is available from the Warstock website. Now, to clarify here right out of the gate, this is only available for current gen, so PS5 and Xbox Series X/S. Unfortunately, it is not available on PC, and it is not available on old gen, which is PS4 and Xbox One. So again, it is only available for you to purchase if you're on PS5 or Xbox Series X/S. So it is going to be on the Warstock website, and if you hover over the buy it now price, it's actually going to be locked. So to unlock it to actually purchase, you have to do the brand new Wildlife Photography Challenge, which you go to the top of the map close to Fort St. Cudo. And you take picture. You go to the little board, and then you take photos of the animals it tells you to. Taking a photo of one will actually unlock you the vehicle to purchase, and then to get the trade price, you have to photograph 10 animals, which is going to take you a while because you can only photograph 3 per real life day. So that would be what, 9 in 3 days, and then a 4th day to do one more. I'm not sure why they did it like that. That's kind of weird. They probably should have just done 9 instead of 10, so you have to waste a 4th day just to do one. That doesn't make any sense, but whatever, it's Rockstar. Anyway, just under $3 million regular price, about $2.2 million for the trade price, so pretty expensive, but I already went ahead and bought it. Thankfully, it is a personal vehicle, and it is not a Pegasus vehicle, so that's good. You can store it in any garage you want. The Lifeguard is very similar as well, so for those of you who own the Lifeguard, you can own that in any garage. So yeah, pretty cool vehicle. I mean, it's been in the game since day one, but we haven't been able to actually, purchase it and own it until now. So that's kind of cool. So for those of you who don't know what the base Granger is based on, that's primarily based on the 10th generation Chevy Suburban. Then of course with this Park Ranger livery and some of the mods on it, that is going to be inspired by the US Park Rangers in real life, the Tahoes and Suburbans, so that's kind of cool there. But alright, let's go ahead and check out the customization. Again, this is part of the Chop Shop DLC drip feed and officially released on January 4th, 2024. Again, for current gen consoles only.
What are we doing today?
So it's in the emergencies class, which means that it cannot be raced. Alright, so we got typical stuff here: armor, brakes, engine, lights if you want to do some xenons, why not. Respray. So it does not have a secondary. I thought they probably would have given us, that green stripe as a secondary, but they didn't. So unfortunately, you can only change the primary white color. And the green doesn't actually stay behind. For some reason, it sort of puts the primary color on top, which is very weird. So even if I painted black, you can still kind of see the stock livery there on the door. So kind of weird. But I mean, if you paint it in black, you can kind of sort of hide it. You can sort of make it look like a undercover, kind of like the FIB Granger or like a police Granger in general. Like this in black, which actually looks really cool. In our crew black, it hides it a ton. So wow, that's pretty much completely gone with the crew black. So I think that's definitely where you're gonna have to use there if you want to do the blacked out. I think I'm probably gonna go with that. For fun, let's see some of the other the chameleon colors. That's hilarious on there. Metals, gold. That's funny. You just paint this. Matte black works too. Paint this in any color. That's pretty sick. What about chrome? Oh, I passed it. Oh my god. Well, that deletes the livery too. So that's a complete delete if you want to do the chrome. A chrome police Suburban. That's something you don't see every day. All right, let's go ahead and do our crew black on here. I think that looks the best. It looks fantastic. Suspension, you can actually lower it if you want, even though it barely lowers. I want to keep the stock ride height. I want some, ground clearance and such, so I'm going to keep that. Transmission, turbo, wheels. So the stock wheels are pretty cool. I mean, they're sort of like a muscle wheel, even though they're kind of supposed to reference the I think the Steelies they call them that they use on some of the cop car or cop Tahoes and Suburbans. But I want to go for something a bit more like an undercover car, if that makes sense. So something a bit more Tahoe or Suburban looking, if you will. So I'm gonna go to the track category, and I'm gonna throw on here a nice twin 5-spoke wheel. It looks kind of like an original Suburban or Tahoe. So we're gonna do these. They're a little big, but I think it still looks good, and it has the chrome lip, which I like. And then when we do the black, you know, we still have chrome accents to accent our chrome grille and all the other little chrome bits on it. I think that looks really, really good. And then for windows, we're gonna black them out completely, which makes it look even better. And that's all the options there. So I mean, it's like I said in the beginning of the video, not really much customization, but you know, at least you can do the normal stuff to it, and wheels and paint and stuff, and you can own it as a personal vehicle and drive it around, you know, fully customized, so it's a bit faster too than a stock one, which I like. So let's go ahead and take it for a little drive here. I should have exited to ground directly, but super cool. I mean, this thing is so cool, and I love that, man. Just blacked out. I mean, it literally looks like a police ranger. There's really no signs telling you this is a park ranger. I mean, that's so cool. I mean, there are little differences here and there, but in general, that is awesome that you can own this. What's with Rockstar and cop cars lately, right? Like, that's just so weird. I mean, a lot of people kind of they theorize that it's probably just cut content from the Cops and Crooks update they were making a while ago, which kind of makes sense. So I wouldn't doubt if this is kind of part of the same thing. But the detail there from the spotlight, kind of going through the A pillars there. All right, floor it. First all-wheel drive. Wow, this thing gets up and goes quick. That's quite surprising. And of course, if you use your lights, the traffic moves out of your way, which is awesome. See that moving out of the way there? Love to see it. Even though sometimes that does backfire on you and it does mess you up because they turn into you for some reason. But in general, it does work decently well most of the time. They kind of stop in their tracks instead of accelerating and running into you like they usually do. So that's nice, as with, you know, literally every car in the game that has police lights and sirens. Let's go in first person. I love this, man. So cool. You can literally make a police garage now, you know? You have the Stainier, the unmarked one, you have this. And if you want to throw in there for fun, you know, if you own it, for those of you who own the lifeguard, you can throw it in there too. Now, the lifeguard does require to use a Avenger or an MOC to customize it, while this one doesn't. So this one is like a normal personal vehicle. You know, you can install all the mods in normal shops, but the lifeguard requires Avenger or MOC. So for those of you on old gen, I know it kind of sucks, but you can still, you know, you don't have this, but you can still utilize the lifeguard, you know. So even though this one is a bit cooler. It's Rockstar, man. What do you want me to tell you? It's not my decision. It kind of sucks. It is what it is. Alright, let's see here. Preferences. No, I'm still getting used to this menu. Manage vehicles. Everything is hidden behind like 3 menus now. There we go. Everything should be the same. Yeah, which is the same as a normal Ranger. Engine model. Interior for the most part, minus the spotlights there. Don't really see anything else. Trunk, yeah, nothing special back here, sadly. Do those lights, they work? Oh, they don't work. That kind of sucks, the spotlights. I mean, it's still a cool looking vehicle though. I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest. I like it. I do like it. Is it worth its price? No. Definitely not. I would definitely get a Stainier instead. This is way too much money for this thing, even on its trade price, at least in my personal opinion. But if you're building a police garage, you know, I guess you have no choice but to buy it. But in general, I don't think it's worth it personally. So honestly, those of you on old gen and PC, you're not missing out on much, to be quite honest. So anyways, again, guys, hope this was helpful. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.